Hi, how are you? So in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of this tea. This is a white tea, and it's made by a company, as you can see, called Riston. I picked this up a while ago. I found this in an international grocery not far from where I live. It's an international grocery that I go to at least a few times a year, and they have a wonderful selection of teas, mostly from places like the Ukraine, Russia, Germany, Poland, that kind of thing. So again, this is white tea, and I have never ever had white tea, ever. So when I saw this, I was immediately intrigued. I immediately wanted to give this a try. And by the way, this company Riston is based in Sri Lanka. So what is white tea? What does white tea taste like? Well, I honestly have no idea. Maybe you've had white tea in the past, maybe you like it, but again, for me, this is a brand new experience, so I'm really curious and really excited to give this a try. On the packet, it says that you brew it pretty much like any other cup of tea. You pour on boiling water and give it a good 5 minutes to steep, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll brew up a cup of this Riston white tea, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Okay, so this cup of tea is ready. I let it brew for 5 minutes. There really isn't an aroma, and if there is, it's extremely slight. I actually put my nose up close to the cup of tea, and there's almost no aroma whatsoever. And what I find interesting is that this is supposed to be white tea, but as you can see, it's definitely not white. It's quite dark. It actually almost looks like a cup of orange pekoe. So I'm super curious how this tastes. I'm super curious if I'm going to like it or not. So I'll give it a try and let you know what I think. Okay, so very, very interesting. They call it a white tea, but to me this is basically a green tea. This tastes exactly like a green tea to me. I'm not sure why they would call it white tea, because again, this is, to my taste buds, this is 100% a green tea. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know. It's not bad, but as I've mentioned before on this channel, I'm not a huge green tea guy. So I was expecting something a little bit different, maybe something, a taste that I'd never experienced before. This is basically green tea. Yeah. So having said that, for what it is, if you're the kind of person who likes green tea, I'm sure you would enjoy this. It has a nice pure taste to it, nothing artificial about it. It's a good cup of green tea. I just don't happen to be a big fan of green tea, but that's okay. If you love green tea, you'd probably like this. So if you do like green tea, give this a try. So I'm not exactly sure what the distinction is. Maybe there's a very fine line. Maybe if I had a more evolved palate, I could tell the difference. But to me, this is basically green tea. Nothing more, nothing less. So in that regard, to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. Again, I was expecting something very unique and different and new for me, but it's basically a cup of green tea. It's a good cup of green tea, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with it, but that's basically what it is. So yeah, if you are a green tea enthusiast and you happen to see this on the shelf, by all means give it a try. I wouldn't buy it again because again, I'm not a huge green tea guy, but for what it is, if you're into green tea, I'm sure you'd like this. For me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 6.5 out of 10. Not really my thing, but maybe you'd like it a lot more than me. So that's my review of Riston White tea. Again, I'm not sure why this is called a white tea, because to me it basically tastes identical to a green tea. So to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. Anyway, as I said, if green tea is your thing, I'm sure you'll enjoy this. So if you see it, give it a try. But for me, not really my thing. Thank you for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. Please, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It always helps my channel grow. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.